Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkis, and today is our Wednesday box opening. Can you hear her panting?
You hear her?
Mom just tossed her keys into her purse, and Lizzie heard the jingle jangle from I don't even know where, and she's pretty sure.
She pants heavily, and we often hear comments from, people, those of you guys that are vet techs and dog owners, and you know that a dog that pants heavily and a lot oftentimes means that they're ill.
Sure.
That's not the case with her. She, it could be if she ever is sick, but she has this excitable pant
Oh my!
when
all the
she's,
time.
and if we tell her to stop breathing, she will.
Yeah. She's the only dog I've ever known that when she's trying to listen or if she's trying to be good to get a snack, she will stop breathing. She will just
She'll actually hold her breath.
It's
Yeah.
like, girl, no, you can continue to breathe. Because, yeah, we can tell, like, with Jezebel and the kids, if she's had enough of the baby kind of playing on her or too much, she'll start panting.
Go.
And
Read
then
some words.
we know that's her tell, of now we're in distress.
Yeah.
And so we'll do whatever we need to do or get Jezebel to go somewhere else or get the kids to go somewhere else or,
Yeah, and we have bear news. But we should say, because this all applies, right? It's an ongoing conversation all the time. We should first say, if this is your first time to our channel, we are a mother-daughter duo. We've had a quilt shop in Central Washington State for 26 years. And we do a lot of stuff on YouTube where we are doing box opening, which is what we're doing tonight. And eventually we're going to open some boxes and show you the brand new stuff that has just come in the store, which is kind of fun because you get to see it first. And we oftentimes chit chat about what we would make with it and whether we like it or not. I don't think we ever don't like it.
Yeah, that's
and
we only buy good stuff.
we only buy good stuff. We've never bought ugly fabric yet.
And hopefully your local quilt shop does too. Then you'll know.
That's right.
You've seen it.
That's right. No ugly stuff here. That's right. And then, but we also do a bunch of other stuff. We have our own pattern line. We do quilting cruises, and we have a retreat center. We own basically a village, a whole block in Soap Lake, Washington, and we have one spot that's for large groups, one for medium groups, and one for small groups. And then we have some extra bungalows for people who come to visit. So.
Yeah.
So we do all of that stuff. And Wednesday mornings, we do Fabric Chat. And Fabric Chat is just coffee with friends. We're just sitting, hanging out. Fabric Chat started a long time ago during COVID when we were sick of talking about COVID and wanted to talk about something fun. So we just thought it was, and we were missing everybody.
Yeah, it was
Because
fun.
The two of us worked together, but we didn't get to see anybody else. And
Yeah.
so we wanted to talk about something fun. And that's
Yes.
been our philosophy for the 4 years that we've been doing it, is we only talk about good stuff, only fun stuff. We're not going to talk to you about politics at all.
Maybe next week we'll talk about Olympics. I'm super excited. Friday in
Gosh, did you
Paris.
see the venues?
Oh my god.
We were watching that. We were watching where they were going to be doing,
amazing.
where they're doing the equestrian events. Oh, I know.
cannot wait.
Oh, I know. Me too. I'm super excited about that. I totally agree. So yeah, we might chit chat about that a little bit. But we chit chat. Oh, who am I kidding? We'll talk about anything. It doesn't matter. I mean, as long as it's nice. We don't want to be mean.
We're not going to be a push button topic, that's for sure. Just
not
gonna
gonna
graze past that comment.
Yeah. We just like, nope.
Didn't see that.
Not biting.
So this morning, though, we were chit-chatting, and then we got a ding from Amanda, our Kodiak Alaska guru, guild member, all that jazz, about a little cute little bear who got abandoned from his
cub.
mama.
And
So you guys have been chit-chatting, and you know what's
I have
fun?
update.
It's actually a live picture.
And I was
So
thinking
here,
I
let me
can
come
show
around. He's a little.
You know what a live one means is that's a setting on your phone where when you take the picture, you actually get 3 seconds worth of footage. And that's what it was. I feel like there should be sound on here, but there's not. But let me just hit it so you can see. Wait, tell me when you're ready, Brianna.
Hold on, it's not. Oh, yeah.
Wait, let me stand over here.
Oh, yeah, he bites.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Little feisty little thing. It's a little girl. And here's what Amanda said. So it's like, oh my gosh, can I pet it? Can I pet your dog?
Can I foster
What's happening? Can I come get her? Wait, is it a boy or girl? All right, so here's the deal. From the wildlife,
Fish and
Fish and Game
Wildlife.
Department, Fish and Wildlife people who,
Here we go.
barely tolerate us, I think. So it was a little girl, and the mom, she hasn't answered me, and maybe because she knows I'm not going to like the answer, because I said what happened to the mom, and I don't have that information, but they have places that they call fish camp, and what fish camp is there are resorts, places where, and there's also Indian fish camps where it is a native place where they are harvesting fish, but
Sure.
anyway, so she just said at fish camp, so I don't know which one, they could hear this little thing just making tons of noise, obviously in distress, obviously having some trouble, hungry. And so they called Fish and Wildlife,
Sure.
said, hey, we got a little bear cub. So they went down, caught the little bear cub. So then the next picture.
Oh, bottle feeding. Oh,
There's a baby. Where's
There's a
that
baby.
I know, look at those claws.
yeah, those claws are scared to me. He doesn't even have like Kevlar on.
I know. And I'll bet those claws are already, what, 2
Okay,
inches?
so it makes me funny. If she makes me wonder, with no Kevlar vest, whatever, they must not need like a kitten does.
No,
Because
I wouldn't think so. Yeah.
Those are some massive
No,
claws for
I
a
wouldn't
baby.
think so. I mean, I think that's, and I would think
Makes
that if
you
a
think
baby decided to hit you,
Oh, it hurt.
you're going to
For
be in trouble.
Sure.
But he is not wearing any protective device. But I'm thinking that she's so hungry.
Well, I also think Green Guy, he is
Totally.
in protective duty.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of knows they're not going to eat her.
Yeah, they're feeding her.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised it's a bottle. That is a baby.
It is a baby. And so she said that what they do with them, no, they do not know of rogue mamas that will adopt.
Oh.
And she said they do
That's
not.
an idea.
I know. They do not have any kind of refuge. She says what happens is the male bears will kill them.
Oh, so you have to protect them.
You have to protect them, so they cannot really release them. And even if they were to like take care of them or whatever, it's too late, because now, as of this moment, this bear knows that humans are my friends.
Yes.
And the
I know
bears,
what I get to eat.
that's right. And the bears that have figured out that they can come to town and do the dumpster diving
Yep.
and rifle through your garbages, those bears are
relocated. Yeah.
relocated and tagged, and they are a big humongous nuisance, so they don't do that. Those bears get themselves into trouble, so they don't do that. But what they do is they put it out there to find a zoo who wants them.
Oh, that's
and you think that'd be really good. It's
fantastic.
like, yeah, I'll take that bear because it's a free animal. But she said the other problem is that Kodiak bears are somewhat hard to relocate, because imagine the food bill for that bear.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fish.
That's a lot
of fish. I remembered, someone should look it up. Someone look it up and put it in the comments. If Tracy was here, she's not. She's getting a massage today. But look
Yeah.
up how many, I remember hearing how many pounds or how many calories they put on in a day while they're getting ready for hibernation. And it seemed like it was like, 20,000 or 40,000 calories or something. It was like an incredible amount. And so, so the idea of having that food bill for when this little girl grows up into a
Decides.
great big huge bear, because Kodiak bears are humongous. I think that they're bigger than grizzlies.
Yeah.
Even they're humongous. And so anyway, but more good news. A zoo in Philadelphia did she say Philadelphia? Or did she say Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania. A Pennsylvania
Wow, that was
zoo is going to take her.
fast.
That was fast.
That's very cool.
Yeah, because in the amount of time that's passed, in for you guys it's been all day, but for us it's been 3 hours.
Yeah.
has passed, and so in 3 hours they found a home in Pennsylvania.
That's cool.
So we have
Tracy's
so
neck of the
many-
woods.
I know.
Yeah.
Lots of Pennsylvania friends. I'll
So
find out exactly
when you guys
which zoo.
get to the zoo, yeah, we'll figure out which zoo, and then you all have to
We're
send us a
sort of
selfie.
Tell relatives.
Yeah. we need a selfie at a new place.
Yeah. So anyway.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
so cool.
and also, if you don't remember who Amanda is, if you watch the Kodiak Guild and beachcombing video, has been up. I think it went up yesterday. And Amanda at the very, very end. Well, Amanda is the one that takes the pie out of the oven, and Amanda's the one at the very end. It was Amanda and her mother-in-law Linda were our main our hostesses.
Wow.
So anyway. All good news.
All good news.
Little baby girl. I still like to just give her a little
I know.
squeeze. But that would be unwise. Yes. All right. And then let's see. We should show this
Show and
first.
tell?
So another recent video that just went up was Brianna went ahead and did a quote called Jacob's Star, and it is 4 Jacob's Ladder blocks that are put together into a great big huge star, and it takes a half of a layer cake. It takes 18
Color.
18 color, 10.5 inch squares. I don't know what my brain is. I'm sorry.
She starts working over here. She's still thinking about.
I'm thinking about naming them her. See,
That's right. That's where her brain is.
I know it is. I'm just such a wildlife freak. It's terrible. I could never work for a fishing game.
It's all relocation.
I could never work for. I know this for a fact. A rescue operation.
Oh no,
Never. I would not have a
super
big
hard.
enough house.
but fishing game is all about pro animal.
They are.
They're not. I mean, there's some of
and
those
letting
bad.
the animal be an animal.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, they'll shrink and relocate. I mean, we knew up at the cabin, we've seen some relocated bears. Like, not far
What?
enough, guys. He still wants the cat food.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So anyway, 10-inch squares, 18 10-inch squares of the color and 18, or is it 20? 18 of the background. So super, super fast to make. But this one is kind of fun because Barbara made one out of
5-inch
5-inch squares.
just
look how
what, a 30-inch square?
adorable. Yeah. So so here is, the Jacob's Ladder block. And so this was what we did in the retreat. That was what we did, is we used charm packs. And so they made these blocks. But this is kind of cute just to make one big, one little Jacob's star.
This is the other half of that charm pack.
Yeah.
So same charm packs, just split in half. So all the jewel tones versus warm tones, and
Adorable,
Cute.
right? Yeah, really cute.
pretty fun.
Super cute. All right, we have like a ton of boxes. There's I don't know. How many. I think
There's
that
so
there's
many. Do you want to start with that notion box?
Yeah.
Box up there?
this notions box looks like you broke into this.
I have. Yes, I did. What I needed was
Oh, the hot hammer.
hot hammer.
Because didn't we get something weird before? Should I show them that too? No.
No, I don't think so. So the hot hammer comes in 2 sizes. It comes in this size, which is my favorite. Or there's like a 4x7 or something. There's a rectangle, and the rectangle doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I like the shapes. I like the bag cutout. I
love this thing.
yeah. And I feel like pressing something, if I am doing some sort of a hem or whatever, I'm not going to work in a large rectangle shape anyways. I'm going to do as much as my iron can do. And that's 6 inches is probably more than what my iron can do. But yeah, this is my
And
favorite
every
size.
time I take this out to the retreat center from
lose
my
it.
house, I tell everybody you can go buy one. They're inexpensive, and it's kind of nice because right here it shows you, the different ways that you can use it. If you are pressing something, if you're pressing an inverted corner, or you have a curve that you're doing, or you're bringing something over, because this thing is just a nice hot kind of grippy thing. And so what you do is you just fold your fabric over it and you press it.
Yeah.
And
So it won't warp under the heat of your iron no matter how long. I mean, eventually your iron will probably burn it, if you forget about it. But it's not going to warp it. It's not going to do anything. It is not Teflon coated though. So if you're doing something with something sticky, make sure.
like a felt cardboard.
Yeah. So if you're doing something sticky, lay something over the top of it and then do what you need to, or get the sticky off and then do what you need to.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You probably don't have enough of these.
I probably don't.
Because this is one of those things, if you don't have one, you need one. I'm just saying.
Sashiko and Boro stitching. So I think we were going to do yesterday. Tracy and Anna were going to start doing. They did start filming. They didn't quite get everything they needed to. Tracy wanted to get a few more things to show you, so we're still working on that.
I bet
fun
that
little
will go up.
technique.
If it doesn't go up the end of this week, it'll
up
go up
Monday.
next week. Yeah, that she's doing. Yeah. Because she did a Boro class, and now she's just kind of doing a quick
Just
little
techniques.
YouTube tutorial. Yeah. And I think we have most of our Boro stuff and Sashiko stuff in stock. The needles, the thread, the linen, all of that kind of stuff is in there. Oh, the basting tape. This is fantastic. Super thin. There's 2 of them in here. There's 2 rolls. You can only see one, but the other one, it's teeny, teeny, teeny tiny. It's probably, I don't know, a 1/16 of an inch, and it's double-sided, and you leave it in it. And so if you're doing binding and you just want to make sure that maybe the Wonder Clips are not quite doing it for you, and you want to make sure that everything stays right where it's supposed to before you sew it down, you just peel off one side, stick it down, peel off the other side, stick down the other side, and it works good. We were using this in bag class for all of those weird little seams to keep track of everything.
Super nice. Magic pins. So super nice, super sharp, a really nice grippy Teflon top. So you can pull it if you need to have a little extra grip, and it's not going to melt under your iron if you accidentally leave it in there. Fusible tape. So again, if you have batting scraps and you're not going to cut it up for a rag quilt like we talked about this morning, and you want to put them all together so you can use it for a table topper or a runner, this, if you butt up your pieces of batting together, put this tape right between the seams and press it, you will soon make yourself this little patchworked batting piece, and you will never know that you have quote unquote seamed your batting together.
No,
It's awesome.
you won't ever be able to feel it while you're quilting or while you're snuggling. You won't know. And a lot of people were using this same thing. It's like, oh, I absolutely didn't believe it. Didn't believe that it was so awesome. So
It is awesome.
It totally is. Yeah. Seam fix tool. So it's a stiletto on one side, a seam ripper on the other side, and then has a little rubber thing so that when you are ripping out a stitch and you want to kind of muss
Erase
it up
the
a little
threads.
bit, erase the threads, then it'll do that. And take the little holes out.
And this is called a purple thang, Thang. And it's a little bit of everything. It's a multi-tool. So you do have a stiletto, pointy end here, even a point turner, whatever you need to. You have a perfect 1/4 inch marker on the very back, and you have like a bodkin noodle turner if you need to on this side. So you can run through to make a noodle. You can run through a piece of twill tape through casing to do an apron.
And then did you know this up here is a perfect 1/4 inch?
Yeah, I told him that.
Oh, you said.
So you can either mark for mitered borders or double check your 1/4 inch allowance if you need to. So they're pretty fantastic.
I should be listening to you while you're talking. I was busy reading.
Another one thing I wasn't thinking, push, poke, pull, turn stuff.
Oh,
If they
stuff.
need-
Yeah, you can stuff your.
Yeah. It is not, though, I was just reading to think, it is just plastic, so she will melt.
It is, but
It's nice.
you
I think
get it-
everyone needs one.
if you get it underneath and you're pressing, if it's in between your layers, it's not going to
protected,
melt.
yeah.
You just don't want to like put your iron on top of it.
No lollygagging.
No. Did you already show them these? Or little
No.
pens. Glass head pens. If you are pressing, if you leave everything pinned to be able to press, you need to have glass head pins or heat resistant pins. So those.
I think the
And
glass.
it's funny, people don't realize, your pins will get dull after a while, even if they're good quality pins. It's just what happens.
Yeah.
That's why my grandmother, I think, was probably the last generation that used to sharpen their pins
Yeah.
and sharpen her needles. They did not throw them away.
Friction pens. So you can get the friction pens in a trio pack that they're all together, or you can buy them individually, black, blue, and red. And again, these are just the pens that you can mark all over your fabric or whatever with, and then it just heat away.
I think that they're packaging them different now.
I know. I don't know. So they look a little different, but
I think they wanted the sewing ones to look different from the,
Sudoku ones.
yeah, maybe.
I use these a lot in college. So, whether you did it in textbooks or whatever, because I always did textbooks and did the return policy, but if you hit them with your blow dryer, so whether it's the friction highlighter, or these where I was writing over patterns or writing notes in my textbooks, I would just take my blow dryer and it totally went away.
Yeah. Or leave it in your hot 100-degree weather car.
Yeah. So there's your college tip, guys.
Yeah.
It'll go away.
A lot more boxes in there.
What is this?
Oh, we need these. Somebody needs that.
This is the white ink friction
The
pen.
white heat erase. So those of you guys that are doing Sashiko and Boro, this is the pen that you want. If you're doing it on that dark blue, the other friction colors, they just don't quite come out right. But this is a nice white heat away one. Oh, and then
that's the
the
last of it.
thermal thimbles. These are great. So you can put them on your fingers You can use just one, or if you're using a couple of them. And what it's for is if you're doing some small little things. Hexies are back in the thick of things big time. And if you're doing a little pressing, then if your iron accidentally touches your finger, you've got this little, it's like a little
It's a barrier.
a barrier. What am I thinking? A hot pad. A little hot pad for your finger.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Or if you just have someone little in your sewing room who wants to iron a little bit, but you worry about because one of the hands, maybe an ironing hand, gets in the way.
They just like to put them on anyway.
They do.
3 is not enough.
No,
So they
but
want-
you could, if you have a little person and you feel like needs a little extra protection,
yeah.
you need these and you need the little Alleviate spray. The moment you singe, you spray, you're good to go.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Alleviate. I no longer have scars from the iron.
Last night we made chocolate chip cookies and I was getting the cookies off the pan of my pan.
Wait.
No, I didn't bring any. Dude, I have Robert and 3 kids at home. I don't know. I can only make what I want anybody to eat because,
Dang it.
yeah. And I was getting the cookies off the pan and it was moving a little bit and Harper's like, oh, let me help you. I'm like, no. And as I'm saying, no, it's hot. And then I have some in my kitchen, so I just sprayed
Yes.
it and she was fine.
Yeah, it's funny. It will immediately take that burn feel away.
Yeah.
I mean, don't run to the cold sink anymore and to the ice anymore.
Run for the Alleviate.
That works. And then in about 10 seconds, you have to spray it again.
Yeah.
And then about 20 seconds, you have to spray it again. And about 30 seconds. So you have to, I would say 3 or 4 times. And then you're done.
Yeah, within 2 minutes,
You're
it's gone.
done. And no blister. It is the weirdest stuff. I don't know how it works.
know.
But
So yes. Try it
Alleviate. If you don't, again, if you're new here and you don't know what we're talking about, it's called Alleviate. And it is made by our local, we have a local lavender farm. And so it's all natural, made with all cool stuff. I don't know what's in it exactly, but they make it out there. And you can contact them directly, or we just sell it here because it's one of those sewing notions that need to be in your sewing room right next to your iron. So make it easy for one-stop shopping. And then we also carry their Bug Me Knot. And their Bug Me Knot is, you just open it over there.
I know. Well, it kind of exploded. So I feel like I was going to muscle the box over here so you could see me open it. But
It's going to be Christmas.
It's cute. It's Northcott Christmas too.
Northcott
So
Christmas.
2 things good about Northcott Christmas is it's adorable. It's also not very big.
No.
So we have
12, 13.
probably, a few things. You don't have 20 pieces to choose from.
You can
so-
get it all.
I'm going to get the few
Okay.
other pieces. We're going to cut this panel up and then we'll be up real back to close, show you up close.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful.
Awesome.
It really is
Yes.
nice. And Northcott always does such a really, really nice job. And they have this really cool pattern too that we'll show you. But I want to mention for just a second that this weekend, I was busy going through all of the panels in Christmas. We have some really, really good ones left that are kind of nice. And so, in fact, there's one in particular that I think I'm going to show. I'll go get after our next time that we stop for a minute to open some stuff, and I'll show you. But because this is the pattern that they're featuring with it,
cool.
which is really cool. So it's just looking through the window and seeing outside, and then just a few panels. I mean, a few borders on there. The truth is, you could do kind of the same sort of a thing without a pattern if you've been sewing for a while. But it is fun to have those little pieced snowflakes in there that just do a little added thing. I think that it's kind of cool. We're often looking for a quilt like that for our quilt auction.
Yeah.
And it's always near Christmas. We do it for McKay, so that might be a big
good
contender
option, yeah.
for that. So anyway, so here's this panel. And did we say what it was? 'Twas the night.
'Twas the night before Christmas. There's 3 panels in this
3
collection.
different panels.
Here's the scenic one.
Can you see the?
That's really good. I think it's a really sweet Santa
Love it.
face. Love the sleigh. They did a really good, clean job.
A little Kodiak bear.
Heading on to Pennsylvania.
And then Irene and I were talking back and forth about I think it was Irene, Christmas apron panels.
Yeah.
Those come and they are gone within like an hour typically. I did
I
look.
also think we only saw 2 or 3 this year.
Yeah, we order them when we see them, and it's a really good thing when they put it in a panel format, and boom, you're just kind of done. Yeah. We do have some of those kids ones left. I can't remember the name of the line. I might grab that too just to remind you which one it is, but it's the smaller one, the kids one, and it's that cooking baking
Oh,
line.
sure.
Christmas
Gingerbread
baking.
men and candies.
Yeah, really cute. But anyway, so not an apron panel, but there's a nice stocking panel, which is super fun. So they say front and back, and you can certainly do it that way. But I have to tell you that I often will cheat. And what I do is I just get a different fabric for the back, and then you'll have 2 that are left facing and 2 that are right facing on your mantle or wherever you hang them. And super cute. So you don't have to, you could have 4 instead of 2. And then this was a really good idea. So this is their third panel. Instead of an apron or placemats we often see, they did a tree skirt.
Ooh, or a table topper.
Or table topper. It could be either
way.
one. And they give you the directions down here for if you want it to be a tree skirt or if you want it to be a table topper.
Oh, perfect.
Because yeah, and then there's also some labels here just to use up the corners, which is kind of nice. But it's really, really cute. It's quite large. And what I would do with this is I would get, because what is this? Is this a yard and a quarter?
It looks like a yard and a quarter. I
So
can measure it real
it must be like a 40-inch. Yeah, 42. It's a 41.5-inch circle. So what I would do is I would get this and I would get a yard and a half of a coordinating backing and then put in your little notes, please walk that back to Brittany. And then Brittany will quilt it. I already asked her. She'll quilt it for $40. And she'll do, so you just need to tell if you want it as a table topper, which will be a little bit looser quilting, or if you want it as a tree skirt. Because if you want it as a tree skirt, then what will happen, let's hold this up again, is that you will cut a circle in the center and then you'll cut a line. And then your binding will have to come all the way around, up through the line, around through the circle, down through the line, and around, and you kind of flap it.
Yeah.
And so you would want it to be quilted a little bit tighter than that. So anyway, or you know,
Cool.
whatever. I just think it's adorable.
Yeah.
And of course, we only got 1 bolt of each of the 3. So I think we've got
very many.
15.
Yeah.
That's is what happens. But there's still a lot of
cute.
other Christmas, but this is really, really cute. I love the traditional Santa.
Me
stuff,
too.
the stuff
And I
that's
feel like Northcutt does
realistic.
a really good job with the bonus pieces. So they always have they have the aprons, they do the stockings and Advent. Or I think they're the only one that did a tree skirt.
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
super
So I
smart.
thought they did a really good job with this one.
Yeah.
Being just a basic, simple Christmas.
Yeah. And then what was also kind of nice, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like there's 7 pieces that are like specifically go with this line because there's snowflakes and candy canes and rooftops and that kind of thing. But it looks like we ordered every single solid, I guess it's not really a solid. What is it? Their blender?
Yeah, it's
what
their
do they call it?
canvas.
Canvas.
Toscana.
Toscana. So we ordered 5 pieces of Toscana that go with it. So these are just nice pieces that go with everything. But we oftentimes, we've mentioned this before, that we run out of blue and red and green at Christmas time. And so we'll end up getting extras just in case. So this is the rooftops. This was on the bottom of that panel. So just adorable. Really, really nice. And in the pattern, they use this as one of the borders. Really nice red snowflake. We've only seen about 4 of these so far this season.
Yeah.
And then you can't probably tell this is a white on white, but it's this exact pattern, white on white. I can see it really well from here, but it doesn't always translate really well. And then here is the Toscana in this beautiful rich blue. There's 3 different blues. I'm going to do those first. What is that one called?
This one Province.
What's this one called?
Sapphire.
Sapphire. And what's this one called? Oh.
This one is Periwinkle.
I was going to say, it kind of seems periwinkle. And so it's nice to see all 3 together. And then this is a white.
Yeah, they call it picket fence.
Picket
which
fence,
is, but it's
okay.
their white. Same
White on
kind of
white.
modeling texture you see here.
Yeah.
White on white.
And then this is the blue snowflake. And you can see that all 3 of none of them are exactly the same, which is kind of nice because then you can just have a nice blender-y piece. And then this is the red Toscana, and this is just a clear red. What do they call this?
They call it
Christmas
cardinal.
red? Cardinal.
Also good if you're still on your red, white, and blue. You're still planning for next 4th of July. These are really good red, white, and blues.
Yeah. And this one too, so this is blue with a little, I suppose that's supposed to be a snowflake, obviously, but if you're putting it in your 4th of July stuff, it's
just a polka dot.
Yeah, just polka dot. That's all it is. And then candy cane stripes.
That's pretty cool.
I know. And this one they also put in the border because, again, the pattern, I think, is really cute.
Let me take it out of the plastic
Oh, yeah.
for you guys. I didn't think it glared earlier, but...
It might have.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it doesn't take very much of anything. The most is this dark blue, and it takes 2 1/3 yards of the dark blue part, but the rest of it. And then for this little border and the edge, probably the binding too is the stripe, and that's just 3/4 of a yard.
Oh, you're not much at all.
Yeah, So kind of cute.
All right,
Purchasing.
perfect.
All right, we'll move this stuff around and we'll open some more. Okay, and we had mentioned that if you wanted to do the tree skirt, you would need 1.5 yards of the backing. And I should just mention, if you wanted to do the stockings, I would say the same thing, 1.5 yards, which would give you plenty for your backing. And for lining, I used to always say 1/2 yard. And we have a free pattern that we give away. Is it available as a download?
Yeah, I'll stick it in with the Twas Night Before Christmas category, so you
Yeah.
can just click it and take a look at it.
Yeah.
Even if you want to if you missed out on the stocking panel, it will show you how to do it out of just basic fabrics.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so I'll show it.
Okay. All right. I think that this is another Northcutt, or was it never changed?
Maybe. It's cute. Look at this one. It has bugs on it. Oh, it has lightning bugs. Oh, that's pretty cute. It's flimsy. Oh, it's P&B.
Oh.
Look how cute that
Look
is.
at them. Oh my goodness.
That's pretty cute. Oh, look at these.
Hey, the first person to figure out my guild trip next hour.
I know, right?
I will bring you some things made out of this. We were talking about that. People keep sending me their lightning bug videos in their backyard, and of course, I love to see them. You can keep sending them to me. I don't get old.
This one.
I get old looking at them. But someone said to me, was it Carol Hansen? Somebody said that it is a beetle. And when it lands on you, you're not going to think it's all that cute. And I thought, oh, I might not, but I think I will.
She's prepared.
I'm prepared. I need to see this. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
They wound their bolt backwards.
Yeah, what's happening here?
It's upside down.
Okay, here.
There.
Let's get this.
There it is. You just put it on. You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
so
my
ladybug.
gosh. Can you see it?
See that kind of?
Oh my gosh.
These 9.
What?
I know. Look at that bee. Yes,
Oh, I love the bee.
I love the
I
ladybug.
love the ladybug.
Oh. Look at the big lightning bug.
Oh. Can you see the whole
That's
thing?
so pretty.
Oh my gosh.
What's really cool about this also is there's no line. So you really could do 2 and just do a fun, bright.
I wonder if that blue.
Oh, maybe. I'll look at the Northcutt blue and see if any of those will
That looks exactly.
coordinate. But I
We
do
did
have
not get enough of this.
I do have one more box though, I think, of this stuff. So I have one more box to open that I think might go with this.
I hope we got 2 panels of this.
I know, look how cute that is.
I would make a whole like bag.
Right? I feel like they really have to show up because I was also thinking like patio pillows.
Yes.
I love.
And if you do patio pillows, now we are in the desert, but if you have a lot of rain or humidity, there is a product that is at Ace Hardware.
some Scotchgard.
Yeah, from Scotchgard, and you just it comes. There's a spray can or the stuff that's really really heavy duty. You can actually like paint it on, and it will totally protect. It'll make any fabric an outdoor fabric.
Yeah.
So that
It'll
you
make it
can
water
sew
resistant.
something and take it out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've used it on boat seats. before because I needed to cover a patch, just one piece of it, and I couldn't figure out how. And it was before I went to college, so I couldn't figure out how to do the seat correctly. So I was like, I'm just gonna sew this and then get some Scotch Guard. It totally worked.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have known.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's look at the rest. All right. We're gonna take some plastic off and then we'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
This is beautiful.
It's called Tiny Wonders. It's cute. So
I love
the panel
whole-
is definitely the winner, but they did such a good job designing it that there's other focal pieces. So if you don't get a panel or you're not sure you totally love the panel, the focus pieces are really well done.
Really, really
She did
well
a really
done.
good job designing this.
Really well done. And I love that whole whimsical nature thing anyway. It's why I like Three Wishes. You know, I love that look. I think it's just, it's super, super fun.
Yeah.
So
I like this one
yeah.
a lot.
And I love the coloring. It has a Sue Zipkin
Oh, kind of. Yeah.
color to it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's only 14 pieces counting the panel. And it's just nice and bright and super happy and lots of different textures. There's kind of a modeled background, some small print, medium print, and then the big. But gosh, I love this flower. This one is just beautiful. It's so artsy. I just love that. And this is in a blue, and then you're going to see it again in a pink. And then there's a background piece that's kind of, again, artsy, like paint splattery. That's really cool.
And almost makes you think of butterfly wings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what that is. Yeah. And this is in 4 colors. You'll see this again. There's a tiny little, just a little posy. So there's one that is mostly blue on blue. And then there's one that's mostly pink on this little cream colored backing. And then here's another one of those butterfly wing tonal ones. So you can see this one has a little bit of that lime green and this is a little bit more orange. So it's kind of fun that it goes into a little different color. That's the other flower that's in the pink. And it's kind of a hot pink. It's a really good color. Oh, here's the first bug one. I just love these bugs. Look at the little glow bug.
That's really cute.
I love it. And then this is the creamy one. So it's cream with kind of a little bit of like a tan. So it's these 3. And then real fast, I'm just going to pull out, this is the blue one. This one is
And this one
gorgeous.
also looks really good. So this is the panel. So your
Yeah.
little blue in your sashing, that's a perfect blue.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, but you know, those other blues, if you wanted to, for some reason, tone this down, I don't know why you would, but if you wanted to, those other blues that we just opened with the Christmas line
Would look really good.
would go good.
You can
with
also
this.
put in
Yeah.
your notes. This is,
Yeah.
hey, I'm looking for one more teal, or I'm putting this all together. Can you double check
Yeah.
me?
5
we would love
colors.
to make sure that that works.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the same print you've just got on white background and on the blue background. And oh, I just love it. There's even some sunshine. Everybody's just hanging out. I love the fat little bees.
Yeah.
Really, really fun. And then this one is the one that makes me think Sue Zipkin just a little bit. And it's just a little artsy fartsy.
Stained glassy.
Texture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really a good recipe that we've got a texture, the tosses, kind of a solid model, and then small print, large print, and a panel. Yeah. They just, who is the designer? We don't always know that with P&B, do we?
Some Kim Green
Tiny Wonders.
from
Kim
KG
Green.
Art Studios.
I need to do more Instagramming and Facebooking and
Yeah, I feel like I need to
know these designers a little bit. Yeah.
I think I need to start an Instagram page, but I am horrible with all of it. I
You have
am
to find
not
another minute.
a good millennial.
And I
I
think
don't do
also-
TikTok. I hardly do Facebook. I feel like Instagram, though, there's good information. And information we need to know. And maybe inspirations that I can share to our first Facebook page for those of you guys who don't do Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I just want it to, snoop.
Yeah.
See what's happening. That's all. I don't want to play along.
Yeah. There's one more box over here. When we were opening the Christmas, I accidentally opened this one. So I know what it is.
Who's it from?
I just love this. This is so much fun. So So I think at the very beginning we said we never order ugly fabric. This is not ugly fabric.
Disclaimer? Was that a disclaimer?
It kind of was. Brianna hates this fabric.
Oh.
Do you know what it is? I love this.
I don't know.
This is like the third printing of this fabric. And I know that we ordered a little bit more of it because
That's why I don't know about it.
Brianna said, no, we are not. And she was mocking me the whole time. And I ordered it anyway because I love it. And you guys are going to have to help me out because we have to sell out of this money. Because I said, we all love it. And I remember not too long ago, for a very special friend, we were looking for fabric almost just like this.
Oh no, it's squirrel! It's squirrel!
Squirrel!
No!
Yes!
Oh, it's squirrel!
We were all searching for squirrel
Oh, thank
fabric.
goodness we have peanuts, though.
Peanuts?
That's recovery. Who doesn't like a good peanut? Oh, I can't believe you. Ben, you're that special somebody.
Annoying.
What is this? It's just a book.
It's a book!
Girl, you can just look out your window.
Girl.
And you can see what they're doing. They're not doing anything good.
I love them. I love them. Cute little grass. I know. Let's see the book.
I want to know.
It's called like Snowy Days or something. I know. This is like a real person who actually sets this up. And these are, he sets them up. They're not dead squirrels. He sets up this scene and the squirrel actually goes and does whatever. And he's like, tick, 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 until he gets the perfect shot.
Nice.
And that's
Okay,
exactly.
here's the panel. There it is. There's your soft book.
Yeah. See? And it's a whole story. So it's
Skipper.
gonna
Skipper the squirrel.
surprise letter in the mailbox.
Okay, that has to be Photoshopped. There's no way he was reading the book.
I think he was. Oh my gosh. What else is he doing? His little antics.
On the way home, Skipper stops to help Zippy at the barn. No.
Awesome.
More
It's
shopping.
so cute.
Skipper likes buying craft supplies. Coloring is fun.
It's adorable. It's adorable. And then there's a panel. I know that I ordered it. I don't know why it's not in this box. But
Probably because you're the only one that's still at printing.
it's so cute. It's just their little faces. It's really cute.
These are
Anyway,
just little Polaroids.
snapshots. Little snapshots.
My
of Skipper's
first
day.
igloo. Fun time sledding. Adding to my stash.
Ben, there's some on its way to you. You know, I have been working on
The Secret Life of Squirrels.
Secret Life of Squirrels.
Oh,
We
and
have 3 quilts. We have enough blocks for Lori that we have 1 done. We'll show all of them when they're all done. But there's 3 quilts, which is good because she had 2 daughters. So 2 daughters and Ben. So everybody will get a quilt that you guys helped make for Lori. So Ben's, I need to
do some squirreling.
his background.
Some
his
applique.
backing. Yeah.
I'm sure I can find Minky. It's probably called Chinchilla, but it'll look like Squirrel Tail.
I think this is so cute. I think it's cute.
All right. Well, you'll
All right.
find squirrels in the What's New section. It's called The Secret Life of Squirrels.
The Secret Life of Squirrels.
You've got a book panel, some party nuts, and Polaroids.
It's going to go really fast.
It's awful. They might not know my favorite story of Ruger and the squirrel. We had cameras on our old house that we could look and see, and I kept getting dinged on my camera. I was like, what is happening? So I log on to see what's happening. My Ruger is running around with this thing in his mouth. It is a frozen squirrel. He didn't make it out of my tree, just boop. So I had to run home. I luckily lived only a couple blocks from work. So I gotta go home and get that. And yeah, he had himself a little squirrel popsicle.
Squirrel popsicle.
It's kinda sad
Look
that
what
I
I
picked-
got. He was hoping to thaw it out so all of the neighborhood dogs would think he caught it.
I'm
'Cause
so
no
glad
one
I
can
got it
catch
before
one.
it warmed up. That
I
would've been
know.
bad.
Well, and what was really funny is, we hear them up at the cabin all the time. We don't have any out in Soap Lake, and of course, there's none out in the that I've seen in Soap Lake. I've seen like one time, but
Probably hitched a ride on someone's
I
log
think he
truck.
did. I don't know why they're not out there, but they're not. But and of course, there's none out in the country. They are just eagle food out there, and there's none. I've never ever had one out there. But when we go up to the cabin up north, we have a cabin outside of Tenascan on Aeneas Valley, and we've had that for 30 years. 30 years. And tons of squirrels and chipmunks, up there.
Yeah. The chipmunks are cute.
Chipmunks are adorable. Well, so what happens is the dogs, Lizzie in particular, can hear them make all of this noise. And the dog's looking, and she knows that there's something she's supposed to be looking for. And it took her forever. She could never see one, never see one. She finally actually saw what she was looking for. And it's so funny that it becomes such a focus.
Yeah, a
now.
frenzy.
Yeah. And so now on every once in a while when I, when she's asking, I'll turn the TV on and let her watch squirrel TV.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She loves that. Loves squirrels. So
Yeah.
all of us love squirrels.
Oh,
So anyway, all right. Well, super fun day. Fun to catch up and show
good.
some fun things. And
So,
What'd we
Tiny
see?
Wonders.
Tiny
so
Wonders. The
super bugs, bright, fun. Super life of squirrels.
super life of squirrels.
And 'Twas the Night Before Christmas with some really cool panel options. Again, when you log in to do some shopping, if you don't see the panels there, they are already sold out. Feel free though in your notes to say, hey, if you've got a stocking panel left, if I have the count wrong, if someone from Canada decides, oh my gosh, I cannot afford the shipping to get to me, you're up. Or if someone just accidentally got 4 and only wanted 2. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Things happen every once in a while. We have some weird random leftover
So
ones.
add your notes. If you're really hoping for something, we can.
Yeah, and a bunch of new notions.
Notions, yeah. Good things. Yeah, all the good ones.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay. Thanks,
Good
guys.
to see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.